holiday. So growing up, we went big.
Yeah.
And my husband is not Jewish.
That's what I was going to say.
So he's okay only celebrating Hanukkah. He's totally fine. But I insist we celebrate Christmas as well because I do enjoy a good holiday.
Yeah.
So we have a little mini tree. It's not too much bigger than this. And, you know, we put a little dreidel on the top. So it's kind of a multi-religious little decoration.
Absolutely.
There's nothing religious about it. But, you know, we try. It's just fun.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I don't, you know, I'll celebrate every holiday. I don't like to discriminate.
Oh, totally. For our house, I mean, Christmas has always been the big deal. Yeah. Mama Barbati goes enormous on Christmas.
Really?
I mean, there's talk about going big or going home. Not us in our house. I mean, we used to get up. I mean, Christmas Eve was always the big night when we would have people over our house.
Right.
And we would get up. We would go to bed at like 11 because our nerves were going.
Right.
Santa's coming tonight. And then we would be up at 2 a.m. and we were knocking on Mom and Dad. Come on, we're ready to go.
Santa might not have been there by 2 a.m.
And they were not happy bears. But once we were up. There was no going back. We'd seen the tree, everything. So we also, at the time, my grandma used to live with us. So we would go get Mimi up, and down the stairs she would come. And I can think of some of the great presents I've gotten over the years. I mean, when I was little, I used to play with wrestling figures. I remember the custom-made wrestling ring I got, and playing with my guys. And my favorite was always Macho Man Randy Savage, and then Owen Hart, and even like Chris Jericho recently. That was some of my favorite wrestlers. Don't judge. And so those were some of my favorite presents. We still have the video game systems, but I gotta tell you, I haven't played a video game system in years at this point. But those were the definitive demarcations of the different years, like Super Nintendo and Genesis. Did you have them in your house?
We had Atari.
Yeah.
I'm going way back. I'm aging myself with the joystick,
Oh, absolutely.
And the one button.
I like
everything
the classic Nintendo with like when you would shoot the duck game. No?
Yeah, we had Atari. We had Frogger. Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Those were the classics. I'm kind of the stuff
Not Mario Brothers.
Yeah, well, and then we started getting to like Game Boy.
Sure.
The little ones and Super
I always
Mario
liked.
World.
Well, I didn't like Mario. I liked Luigi. So I liked the games when as they advanced that you could play as Luigi, and I always thought he deserved the princess because he took better care of himself. He clearly didn't have like a beer gut or a pizza gut and all that other kind of stuff. I thought, and he was also the quiet one. He didn't get the credit, so I wanted him to swoop in and get the girl. The story of my life, Wow. The quiet, whatever.
Wow.
Some things don't need to be said. So as we talk about the holiday season, we have some very special people on this campus, some very special friends fans of the show. The only people that watch this show are our
12
friends.
viewers.
Our 12 viewers are consisted of these people. Can we do a little holiday wish list for some of our good friends? And if I throw the name Bev Braddock out to you, what would you wish for her for the holiday season?
We wish Bev Braddock to have her master's degree and be done because it's too much. Bev is a busy woman. She's got a big family to take care of. Let's have the master's degree.
I also wish for her a really nice Rider University backdrop that can be assembled easily and can make her whole life a lot easier.
That can also go out to Kathy Carter Romero.
Yes, and for reference for all those who don't know her, if that one or two people stumbles on this video who doesn't know Bev, she works as a special events manager in the president's office. Sticking with the president's office, the director of the president's office, Christine Zelenak. What could we wish for Christine?
I think another puppy.
Really?
She loves her puppies. They're her children. They go to doggy camp every day. She checks
I did not
on
know
them.
that, actually.
Oh yeah. So I think another puppy. She just got a second one recently. I think we go 3.
I did not know that. I wish for her an additional TiVo. Because
she's got a lot of shows.
If there's one thing that we all have in common, it's our love for the sloppy shows.
Trashy TV.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing I would wish for her is, Christine, I hope you have a good read of Spencer and Heidi Pratt's new book, How to Be Famous, because we all know you love The Hills. So I hope you get it, and maybe you'll share it with me because I'm not buying it. No. But I would love to read it. I love Heidi.
I hate Spencer though. We don't. I don't even want to get it. I saw
I think
clip
he's
of them. Did you see them
handsome.
on ET? And they were yelling at all the hosts. Oh, you have to Google this.
You know what I really like about him is the white beard. I'm kidding. How about Karen Torsha? Karen Torsha, as a former guest host of Rider Real Time, I wish for you your spin-off TV show of the Real Time. I don't know what we could call it. athletic announcements with Karen, or
Okay, maybe she could bring in some of the
Hitting the hoops.
athletes and interview them and let them know what's going on with each of the teams.
Yeah, I think Karen, I hope that for you.
You know what we also hope for Karen? Maybe the baseball team makes it to, the NCAA tournament and Karen gets to go big.
Yeah, well, I don't just wish that for Karen. I wish that for us.
Right.
We would really enjoy that.
True.
Yep. How about Mike Recca, the Associate Vice President for Auxiliary Services and Facilities Management?
That's a tough one. Mike's not a big fan of, we refer to him in our office as the Grinch.
Yeah.
Not a huge fan of holidays. So maybe not celebrating the holidays this year would be a wish.
That'd be
I'm
good.
not sure that he enjoys it so much.
I would wish for him a vacation. That man works
Oh
way
my
too
gosh,
long, way
true.
too hard.
But not to the beach. He doesn't like the beach.
He doesn't like the beach?
No. So just,
I don't like it either.
okay.
No, I've had bad experiences with
Really?
sand. Yeah.
I don't know if I want to know anymore.
You're the one that took it there. I'm just.
You had
I'm just
bad
saying.
experiences with sand.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it ends up in my ears and fingernails
Yeah,
and
well,
hair gets all puffy.
Are you rolling around in it?
Well, I mean,
Okay.
you got to get comfortable, right? Like,
Okay.
get yourself, make a little recliner in it.
Okay.
No? I don't know if you're familiar with John Strauss, who is the SEC president. For John Strauss, I wish for him a wonderful job search that leads to him getting the perfect job and pursuing a wonderful career. Would you wish anything additional for John?
I agree. I think for all of our graduates coming up, they're going to need a lot of wishes for finding jobs. Yes.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I wish for us that we continue to enjoy our jobs. I think we both love it
Agreed.
here and love everything about Ryder. A final name, Andrew Lowbrace, the graduate assistant of Campus Life. I think we have a mutual wish for him.
Yes, I wish Andrew may find a girlfriend.
Yeah, it's about time. That's all I'm gonna say.
He's a great guy. If anyone's looking, call us up. We'll give you some more info. We'll set you up on a blind date.
Yeah, and my final wish is for Dave Keenan, the director of Campus Life. I wish for him another year with his amazing coordinator of campus activities. So we'll be right back with Ryder Real Time. We're gonna hit a commercial break, but when we come back, we're gonna talk about New Year's resolutions, talk about some Ask Nick questions, and some other happenings at Rider University. Dan, before season 2, I swear I need a whole new set. If this is not here, we are not going to come back for another show. I will take this show and put it on the Home Shopping Network. I will put it on Telemundo if it means
Nick,
that
I'm not wearing
I will
a
get
Santa
more
suit.
respect.
I can't do those things for you.
I asked one thing
do I
of
look
you.
like Santa right
Where is your elf costume?
You're supposed
This
to be in a
is
good mood.
ridiculous.
Stop.
You were supposed to come dressed as a dreidel. What is going on?
It's the holidays, Nick.
Listen, buddy, I'm the one to determine whether or not the show goes on, whether that camera goes on. So
You're
just be honest
student
with me.
workers. How does this happen?
It's the holidays. Why are you being so mean?
Nick, you're
This-
like the Grinch.
Scrooge.
This is what happens when you have an entry-level position. Get out of here. All right. I don't even need to start. We need to start.
Okay, get it together. We have no elf. We have no Santa. We will go on.
We were filming. We just...
Nick, well, someone might not have a job next week if that's how you're talking to students.
I will miss you when you leave then, if that's the case.
I hope the president's office watches this on YouTube.
Oh, they will.
Welcome everybody back to Ryder Real Time with Nick Barbati. I'm your host, Nick Barbati, and it is the special holiday edition. I swear I'm much more warm and jolly than you might have just thought. Jill, come on, you know that's true.
You are.
Now, we have some very special last-minute holiday wishes that we didn't get to the first go-around of this episode. But we talk about our directors, Dan Pinkston and Jamie. Pinkston, what's Jamie's last name? Maypoo. This goes to show you how completely...
Low budget. We don't even know their
It's
names.
not a low budget. It's like a dog and pony show at this point. What do we wish for them?
Maybe a new set.
Yeah, I certainly agree with that.
Well, that's really maybe more for us, but
Yeah.
Probably for them, they probably wish that we would not come back. And we have a whole new show. I don't know.
You know, I wish for them better attitudes and more appreciation for working with superstars like us.
Okay.
You know, but when I'm in break, they're telling me I have glitter on my head. You would have thought that this is something we could have worked out in the pre-production. They decided against that.
We have no pre-production.
No pre-production.
Maybe in hair and makeup. Oh, wait, we don't have hair and makeup.
We don't have hair and
Okay.
makeup. we got water bottles which had a label on them, and they told us we
Let's
couldn't
see,
afford to
it's
pay for
refreshing.
the
Let me taste.
actual promotion of the items. You know, at this point,
Nick, if
I'll
this,
take any.